Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I want to begin by thanking God for the opportunity to read for all of you. And I want to thank all of you who have been with me from the beginning to now. Thank you so much. I just want to say a quick prayer for whoever this may resonate for. Dear Lord, I pray that people accept you for who you are. I pray that you go through the healing so that you can be who you truly are meant to be here this lifetime. I pray for our loved ones who we don't see eye to eye. I pray for those who accept their given path. It's not easy to make a choice when it's different from what the world has. The choice of choosing your spiritual wealth over the physical wealth. Not knowing or maybe realizing that as above, so below. That once you call upon the good Lord to come into your mind, body, and soul, to ask for the cleansing, ask for the rejuvenation, ask for the guidance and protection, and be ready to walk that path. Sometimes we walk it alone. Sometimes we walk it with someone we love and they have their own journey. Sometimes Spirit separates you from anything that can get you off your path. I say thank you for my ancestors. My grandmother, if she was not in my lineage, I don't think I could ever be here. But I want to say to all of you is that prayers are heard and prayers are answered. And it does relate to your spiritual connection with the Lord. As you pray, the Lord hears your prayers. As you show gratitude, the Lord hears how grateful you are. When you choose to be on the lighter side, when you choose to stay away from darkness, people sometimes they're in this cycle, such as forgive and forget, but they stay in it. And the saying is so true. The first time is shame on you. The second time it's shame on me. If I allow these people, whoever they may be, to hurt me or to try to break who I am, an apology is and would be accepted, but I would still choose to keep my distance, to protect who I need to be for myself. So I want to say thank you, God, for every downfall, every stumble, every blockage over the course of my soon-to-be 62 years of life. God has put me through tests. God was never against me. All the test I went through was for me, to build me to who God saw in His vision that I would be at this time of my life. Knowing that God has big plans for me, and listening to my intuition and doing my meditations, protecting my energy. I hope to be on this world a good while longer so I can read for many others along the way. So I want to say I thank you all. I send many blessings. I pray that God blesses your family, blesses you, protects you, and guides you. And that the good Lord holds His holy hands over you and your loved ones and provides safety and protection for all of you always. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Okay, so it's a bit dark, and that's because if I turn the light on, you can't see the candle. It's early morning, and it's Friday. It's a bit overcast, but the sun still hasn't come up. The skies are light, but there's some clouds. And no matter what the weather is, we should always thank God for another day. It's another day that we can choose to improve our lives, even if at baby steps, even if it's changing one thing that you feel like needs to be changed in your life. Okay, so the first card I have is a song by Creed. I don't really know. I think the title is Arms Wide Open. But Creed, part of it says, "Welcome to this place." Okay? And I believe it's Arms Wide Open. So when you tell the Lord, "Lord, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm sorry for not listening to you earlier. But now I'm ready to do this, what I know that you want me to do." And when you ask God to come into your mind, body, and soul, and you have your heart is coming, it's coming from a good space, right? In your heart. It's not just something you say, but you don't feel or believe. God is going to have open arms. Okay. The next is my rule. I love everyone, but not everyone holds a place in my life. And that goes to show, I have blood relatives that I choose to love them from a distance. They don't like my energy. Why is it that they don't like my energy? There must be something within them that needs healing. Maybe they take my energy as being obnoxious or being outspoken. We have to remember not to judge anyone. We have to remember that everybody is an individual. And we have to remember, as long as we put love on the forefront of our lives, God is love, love is God. God makes no mistakes. So knowing this about my life, it took me a bit. And I know my place that God holds for me during this lifetime. I can never unsee the blessings, the miracles that God has shown me. Okay, the next card is when the realization of what action you took hurt others. So this could be for you, or it could be a message that someone is realizing they took actions and it hurt you. Optimism is a good thing to hold on to for yourself. At some point in our lives, we have to realize that our choices need to be for us as an individual. And not to say if you have children that they don't hold a place. But if you hold yourself first, then you can have the ability to be there and teach your children how to be for themselves first. In healing and love, respect, honor, integrity, truth, etc. Okay, so this card came out. I'm ready to date. Is this you? Is this your person ready to date you, or are they dating someone else? Or is it me? I don't know. I pulled the cards and that was on it. I personally, I'm not sure if I'm ready to date. It'd have to be the right circumstances, the right feels, the right vibes, the right timing. So I may be ready to date, but I know that it's in divine timing that the next person may be the one for me. Okay? But I'll have to use my discernment. When they tossed their blessings to the side, meaning what they now realize was with you. How can someone come back from that? If this is your person and you're in separation, your person could now be realizing that, I don't know, he chose a narcissist over a divine being. A narcissist or karmic or someone of the negative vibes will try to go fishing. They put on their little hook. I want this person to believe that I am truthful, that I am faithful, that I am loving, that I am caring, that I'm not selfish. I have an open heart to love. I don't share my love with other people when I'm in a relationship. All these different things that a narcissist or a karmic will try to pretend to be to get the right fish. Oh, excuse me, hold on. Somebody didn't want me to say those words. Okay. So if this is you or your person, going through it, it's for you, not against you. Turn to learn a lesson and grow from it. Keep your vibe high. Protect it. Walk away from negativity. Don't place judgment on others. It's not our place for that. If we feel like someone's done us wrong or someone's attacking us, we don't take revenge. That's not for us. What we do is We say return to sender, or we call for justice. I call for justice in this situation. And let it be whatever God decides, whenever God decides. We have to leave it up to the good Lord. Recharge your energy and stay away from energy drainers. So those are people who haven't found all of their healing or haven't even worked on their healing, because we're all always trying to get healed, right? From our past, our inner child. Or it could be a long-term relationship. Whatever it is. We need to focus on ourselves. We can't look across the road and say, look, they have all that, and we have this. How come we or I can't have everything that they have across the road? If you have that mentality, that little spike of jealousy or envy, if you don't correct that, you'll live your whole life trying to compete with others, keeping up with the Jones, doing what they do, but trying to do it better. Whatever it is, you're on this earth to do basically one thing, and that's to find your inner healing and allow the stories to come out, to teach others, to if something's going awry, we can't just walk past it. We have to take charge and try to help out. And that's going to come in many different situations. So moving forward, I pulled 3 cards for the angel numbers. So I wanted to go over those before I proceed. And now I got something in my throat. The 10 of Swords came up. The 3 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups. So when I look at these cards, I see someone who has had 10 swords in their back. And they've muddled through their situation. They began to celebrate their selves, understanding that God allowed all this to happen so that I could learn and grow. And that as above, so below, my heart is now filled with a pure love. There's not much missing when you have God in your life. So when you are wealthy in the spiritual world, so be it in the physical. So our angel number is going to be 131. I'm sorry. So I tell you, I don't do my cards in front of you because I have an arthritis thumb, and I watch all these other readers and how they shuffle and how the cards pop off. And I actually have a broken pinky. My right thumb's kind of jacked up, and my left pinky was broke quite a few years ago. So I just have a difficult time shuffling. So I have my own systematic way of pulling cards. And, as any reader will tell you, we allow Spirit to make the cards come out, that the message that they want to bring out. So I pulled some cards out of the mermaids, messages from the mermaids. So the first one is dreaming. Don't let anybody shred your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Hold on to the mentality that when they say you can't do it, you pursue it. That's a new one. I gotta write that down. When they tell you can't do it, pursue it. If that's what's in your heart, don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. God gives you all the tools within to manifest, create the life of your dreams. Breaking free from other people's opinions, breaking free from having a mental jail. You put yourself in a mental prison, breaking free from society norms, understanding that there are only a limited amount of leaders, light workers. And it's not a limited amount. I'm saying there's only, if you take a census of 1 million people, probably only, I don't know, 2,000 or 2,200 might be tarot readers, or might be spiritualists, might be Buddhists that are leaders, might be whatever pastors, preachers. I really think that this message regarding breaking free has to do with the spirituality. People are told that tarot readers is evil, yet they've never watched a tarot reading, because they're taught within certain churches that, it's written in the Bible that a tarot reader is evil. What they fail to remember is the Bible has been changed 30-something times. The Bible does make note of prophecies, people who are prophets. These tarot readers out here that I have viewed myself have helped guide me, have helped free me from being locked up in a bad situation that could have ended up to where, I killed him or I killed myself. And God gave me the option of walking away. And God divinely guided me out of a horrific relationship that I was able to leave with love, to let him know I never hated him, to let him know it's time for us to part. We weren't growing together. Because I was filling the cup up too much for him. The inner knowing of who are you supposed to be. I can't tell you who you're supposed to be. I can't tell you where you're supposed to go. I can't tell you who is supposed to be around you. The only thing I can tell you is the moment that you open your heart up and you say, Lord, please, I invite you to come into my mind, body, and soul. I invite you into my home. I give you all the praise. I give you all the accolades. I give you all the joy that you have filled within my life. I reflect back to you. I understand that the negative things that happened to me didn't happen to me. You didn't allow it to happen to me. It was for me so that I could learn and grow. Because life does happen in cycles. Showing gratitude. I was telling my girlfriend that I sing to my dog at night. And I say, thank you, Gotti, for my doggy, for I love him so. And I have some other lyrics that just pop up, but that's the main thing. Thank you, Gotti, for my doggy, for I love him so. I thank God that he's healthier. I thank God that I have a roof over my head. I thank God that with and through The good Lord, I am never alone. Thank God for another day, a beautiful day. So learning to go with the flow does not mean to me that, you're at work and there's a group of people and they say, hey Julie, come on, let's go out and party. Let's go do things that we know we're not supposed to do, right? That's not good for us. Okay. That's not a flow that I do these days. I did it when I was 17, when I went into the service, all the way up to the time I turned 27. I did all kinds of going with the flow. And at 27, I said, I'm done with this life. I'm ready for something different. Well, this could be self-love. This could be the love of your life. It's going to be different for everybody. If you feel like it's the love of your life, you should send him or her energy of love. Hey, John. Hey, Dave. I hope you're having a really good day. If it's a female, hey, Sue. Hey, Margie. I just wanted to let you know, although we're apart, know that I love you. And these could be energetic messages. They could be text messages. It could be a phone call. And always hold on to hope. Without hope, we can't see a good future. Okay, we're 27 minutes in. Let me just catch my breath here. What I'm listening to right now is 963 Hertz Global Awakening Frequency, Deep Healing and Spiritual Connection. So the power of your mind, if you believe that 7 generations down, this world could be cleaner. It could be cleaner through each individual mind, body, and soul. It could be cleaner environment, cleaner at home, cleaner in the air, cleaner in the waters, cleaner on the land, cleaner at work, cleaner, better, when we apply more love into our lives. The energy is felt like the butterfly. There's a saying that the flutter of a butterfly causes a wave that goes around the world. And what is that? The butterfly effect. I think they made a movie of some sort, which I might have watched it once or twice back in the 80s, so that was a long time ago. The butterfly effect. So if you believe that the butterfly's flutter can be felt, the wave of the air that it produced to fly, if you believe that that is possible, if that is a truth, then you should also believe in other forms of doing that process. Okay, so energetically speaking, I send love out to the universe. I say my return to senders when there's a full moon out. I ask for God to protect me. I ask God for justice. I ask God for justice for the world. I ask God for worldly cleansing. I ask God for fill our lakes up so that we can live more freely. I say, God, take away the negative in our governments so that we can start living better. Take away the greed of the big corporations so our lives will not be such a struggle. If you believe in prayer, you know, you believe God wants you to speak to Him as if He's sitting right next to you. You know, see God in your vision upon His throne, hearing your prayer. When you pray and you believe and you claim and you hold on to faith and hope, your life will change. The life around you will change. And as it changes, other people will see the changes you've gone through. Other people will say, hey, I remember her, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. She was sort of like she is today, but her spirit is different. It's better. I want to know more about it, kind of thing. All right. My daughter has a really good life. It was really nice to visit her. Things didn't turn out exactly how I planned it, and that's another story. However, I wrote her a letter. And while I was there, I told her, I'm so happy for you. I always prayed that you would choose better, that you would have a better life than me. I said, I always prayed that for you. And she said, thank you, Mom. And at the end of my letter, I told her, prayers are heard and prayers are answered. And my daughter has gone through so much growing up. Broken families. They have their good and bads. And I pray for her that she realizes what role did she play. And she was only a child, so, I don't hold her truly accountable. But as an individual, you have to look at yourself and you have to say, what part did I play in this? And she used to tell me, I prayed that I could live with you, Mom. Well, that prayer was answered her senior year. I'm not sure if she even saw that or realized that. Sometimes we say a prayer, we forget. And then later on in life, we're like, yeah, I did pray to God, and it did happen. And, she might have asked herself, why did it take so long? Because it's divine timing. She was put through a series of kind of mental beatings. And it was for her to rise above that. So I think she's done that, but I still think she needs healing. She needs to have those realizations, and she needs to heal those things and become the best person that I know that she's destined to be. All right, so moving forward, I'm going to run through these real quick because I want to do the angel number, and I don't want to run out of time. So let's see. The first card I pulled out of the Psychic Tarot is an 8, and that has to do with power, accelerated motion. So someone is going to be exerting a motion towards a star or towards their dreams. The awareness, that connection between you and the universe or your person. This is you or your person or someone you know. Or it doesn't resonate, okay? So whoever this is, one has to do with a new beginning, being connected. When you choose to be connected with Spirit, dear Lord, I open up my mind, body, and soul, my house, my life. Be with me. Show me who you are. Help me to understand who I'm supposed to be. Guide me, protect me. Love begins. This could be your person coming back to you. Could be you realizing that you need to have your own self-love, although these are two hands, so I want to say it could be a soulmate, it could be your twin flame. With this, I kind of feel like someone might be walking away from someone else. Maybe you haven't heard from this person because they want to keep you out of all the crap that they're going through right now. So when very possibly they told the third party, hey, I have real love somewhere else. I've tried to make this work with you. You're obviously not my divine partner. So this person's left in the mental conflict. A2 has to do with balance. They need to go within, figure out what went wrong, the wrong things. How did this person get your person? Were they being narcissistic? Were they acting karmic? Or are they actually narcissistic? Or are they actually karmic? But they're stuck in their head. 5 has to do with change again. See, so as the wheel turns, with someone put down over here, they're picking up over there. So be patient with your person. If you're realizing that is your divine masculine, divine feminine, or this could be being patient with yourself. Third eye chakra. This is the chakra that connects like your heart to your mind, to the universe. Someone will try to spiritually block the third eye chakra. But, when you say return to sender, if you get this inkling, just say return to sender. If you get an inkling that you need to say it, then just say it. And know that your connection with Spirit, know that there are angels around you who are there to serve you, to help you on your journey. So, sometimes I've said, angels, please take care of my light work. They know what I mean. Okay. Stand your ground in who you are. Don't let anybody change who you are. You can be flexible to a certain extent, but never, just 7 is spirituality, so never let anyone take that away from you. Never let anyone say, hey, I love you and I want to be with you, but I don't want you reading tarot anymore. I don't want you watching tarot. They might say, I don't want you reading the Bible because the Bible's not part of my life. If this is so true, then why would you want that person in your life? Okay, so there's sometimes the divine feminine is too much good and the divine masculine is too much bad. So you have to balance that out a little. You might have to temper down and he might have to lift up so that you two can balance. So it'll be 50-50 on both ends. Everyone's supposed to balance out internally their good and their bad. And I would assume that your match would do the same. So that way you guys would match energies, right? New beginning is the 0, which is like the leap of faith, but 0, new beginning. So we've had a couple cards about new beginnings. When you choose, dear Lord, I'm ready to get on the path. I'm ready to open my heart up to you, my mind, body, and soul. I invite you into my life, into my home, into my reality. Love me, guide me, protect me, forgive me. Be with me always, Lord. As above, so below, material and spiritual prosperity. 6 has to do with harmony. The shadow, which is a 9, is completion. Again, that's what I was saying earlier. You have to work on your shadow side. You have to know if you are seeking, your true spirituality, again, realizing you have good and bad within you. You can't be bad all the time, and I guess you can't be super good all the time. But if you just balance that out and you stay on the good side of that, knowing that you've balanced, you know when to get into your shadow side. And there's the hope card again. So hold on to hope. Hope is important. Hope for 7 generations down. The butterfly effect, right? Okay, so I still have a scratch in my throat. Okay, so these cards I got out of the Archangel Power, and I'm going to read the cards. Then we'll go to the angel number. First one is a 2, which is balance. Archangel Haniel, the High Priestess. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Decisions, Archangel Raphael. Release yourself from that which holds you back and need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So, choose to be confident. Look at yourself in the mirror. I am confident. I am confident. And carry that with you throughout the day. 5 of Michael. The situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So maybe that has to do with that shadow work. 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends, or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Strength. Oh, I forgot to go over these numbers. Let's see. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, 2 is balance. 15 is a 6, which is harmony. 5, which is change. And 6, again, is harmony. So we got 2 6s. I'm sorry, 6 is harmony. Now we have 11, which would be a 2, balance. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. So this could be a Leo. They say the strength card is the Leo. But then 11 could be Scorpio or Sagittarius. 4 of Ariel, which is structure. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. So if you've been a big spender, when you go through changes, you have to tighten that belt up a little. If you've been tightening up your belt and you've been saving a lot, you can use some for your enjoyment, your pleasure, your leisure. It's always good to have a nest egg. 6. So right now we have 666, I think. It's good. There's a 6. There's a 6. Yeah, 666. And here's a 6. So I used to think 666 was a bad number. I actually went through the DMV to tag this car, and they wanted to give me 666. I said no. No, I don't want that number. But anyways, 6 has to do with harmony. I don't believe that 666 regarding whatever that is, the mark of the Antichrist. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, and promotions. 2 of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. The Knight of Gabriel. Confidence, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And peace. Number 13, Archangel Azrael. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Okay, so we're going to go do our angel number. 1, 3, 1. And you see my Miracles Now, that the card that I pulled for you, it says, I let my intimate relationships be my greatest learning devices for spiritual growth and healing. Okay. So let's get angel number 131 for you. Number 131 is made up of the attributes of number 1 and number 3, and the vibrations of the number 1 doubled and amplified. Number 1 brings with it the attributes of self-leadership and assertiveness, initiative, instinct, and intuition, new beginnings, and a fresh approach. It also relates to motivation, striving forward, and progress, and reminds us that we create our own realities by our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Number 3 resonates with energy, growth, expansion, and the principles of increase, spontaneity, broad-minded thinking, self-expression, encouragement, assistance, talent, and skills, manifesting and manifestation. Number 3 indicates that the Ascended Masters are around you, assisting when asked. The Ascended Masters help you to focus on the divine spark within yourself and others, and assisting with manifesting your desires. This makes 131 the number of optimism and enthusiasm, communication, creativity, and expansion. Angel number 131 is a sign that your angels are sending you positive and uplifting energies to clear away any feelings of discouragement and to help keep your thoughts and beliefs optimistic and centered. Your angels ask you to stay focused on the true goals and aspirations of your soul. Angel number 131 prompts you to use your natural skills and talents, and do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone in order to pursue your true passion and life purpose. We create our own realities with our beliefs, thoughts, and actions. So make the choices and take action towards pursuing and living your life authentically. Trust that you have all the abilities within you. And when you take a step toward your true soul purpose, the angels and the universal energies work with you to find success and fulfillment. Angel number 131 encourages you to be true to yourself. Angel number 131 is the message from your angels and the Ascended Masters that they are supporting and assisting with boosting your courage, resolve, and self-confidence so that you are able to powerfully manifest your wants, needs, and desires. You are being offered guidance and advice about your soul mission. So pay attention to your intuition and inner wisdom and take affirmative action as directed. So that's the end of our reading. I want to thank all of you for being here with me. And I want to say, without you, there's no need for me to be here. And I want to thank God again for the opportunity to read for all of you. And if no one has told you today that you are loved, I love you. Have a beautiful day. See you on the next one.